Hey guys, my name is Angel, and I'm in the hobby of restoring old lighters to make them work again. And today I have it's like a Colibri lighter. There's the Colibri Kickstarter, but it's not, or at least I don't think it is, because usually the Colibri lighters have like two caps on the bottom, on both sides, and like the mechanism is the same. The bottom is different. It's probably not a Colibri lighter, but it's still a pretty old lighter. I got like a job lot auction from eBay. I like to get these auctions from time to time and start restoring old, like just different types of lighters, like a hobby. So yeah, I started doing this today. I started before the video, so I did a few things now. But just give me a second. I have a Colibri lighter to make the comparison. Yeah. So you can see it's like very similar. This one, it is a Colibri lighter with the patent number and the brand and everything. So this one is a genuine one. This one is probably, it's still old. Like I can tell you that. I can see the leather is quite battered. It's worn out, and not in a bent state. The whole lighter, just it's still pretty old. It's probably like a knockoff of Colibri. I don't know. I'm not sure. And to be frankly, I don't care if it is or not. I just like an old lighters to make them work, basically. So anyway, I started some time ago, like half an hour ago, with this one. What I did so far is, because initially the mechanism it wasn't working, and the problem I found out is, I don't know if you can see on the camera. Do you see this small like piece sticking out? This is like part of the spring. This one was sticking out so much through the hole here, because this hole is holding it, that when I was trying to open it, like this ledge couldn't go over. Like it was sticking here. So basically, what I did is I got this. Let me see where they're. Ah, yeah, my pair of old pliers. So I managed to just trim it a little bit as far as possible, and then it was still actually couldn't like open fully. It was still like catching a little bit. So I had to I just got a file and I like filed it, and now it's fine. Now you can see it's like, yeah, it's going through like no problem at all. These are one of my favorite types of lighters. I don't know, I just like the Kickstarter. Then the second part is what I usually do. You open the basically the flint compartment, because it's quite often the flints on these lighters, they're like so old in a lot of cases that they're kind of like become powder, and then they become like a cement. And sometimes you need to drill it actually, because it's stuck. It's like cemented in the hole under the striker. So but not in this case. There was no flint. Oh, actually, the spring, I had to cut the spring as well, because it was showing, like the spring was showing from under here. Like it the striker wheel caught the spring, and I had to somehow to pull it down back again, so I can just to push it down so I can pull it from the bottom. Yeah, but basically I was happy that the mechanism was, the spring was working fine after that, after I like cut this wire, and yeah, the spring is actually fine. So what I did, because these are a little bit tricky lighters to be fair, I tried with just a Chinese flint, and it's, I know it's very hard to make them work on some a little bit more complicated mechanisms like that, with quite old like striking wheels, and of course I couldn't manage to do it. So I had to take out one of my better flints, like actual Ronson flints, and believe me, there is a difference. There is definitely a difference, because when you use one of the Ronson flints, it's working like wonders. Here they are. So yeah, these are actual good flints, or at least good enough for most of the lighters that I'm using. While initially I tried with I don't know, one of these just generic flints. It's very hard to make them spark well. They're not sparking well at all. But with the Ronson one, it's not too bad. Even that, I know the spring is buttered. I may change it. I may not. It's working fine. It's working fine so far. Even with this kind of like crooked spring and everything. So okay, let's put it back in. Yeah. You see how good are these flints sparking? They're pretty good, to be fair. Yeah. So use one of those, or something just a little bit more quality. It's a lot easier with spring mechanisms lighters like this, because you cannot exactly control how hard you're striking. You cannot push it more, press it, or whatever. Like if you're striking just a wheel like a normal one, these are a little bit automatic, you know. So it has to be a good flint so it can spark well. Anyway, then the harder part became like in order to open the compartment for the cotton and the wick and everything, it was stuck. You get this a lot. It was stuck. I was trying with screwdrivers, with this and that, and then I actually noticed that it is not like fully screwing. It's showing just a little bit. So I managed with my small pliers, just barely to catch it like this firmly. Like it was quite hard. It was quite hard, but I managed to hold it firmly like this, and just to now it's unscrewed because I already did it, but I barely did it, to be honest. And yeah, but you can see why it's messy. It's a little bit rusty, like this old gasket. It's yeah, not in a particular great state. I like to. Yeah, it's nice to try to clean it a little bit sometimes. Anyway, we're gonna give it a new gasket, but the harder part, because there was not even a wick here. Probably we need to change the cotton, and this is what the video is about. This one, because I'm making it so, because on these old lighters it's quite hard. It can be frustrating changing, rewicking it and changing the cotton and everything. So I got my pair of like these kind of like crooked scissors. They're very handy to me in these situations, because you can see like where the cotton has to, you have to pull it out. Just it's so tiny, the hole. Sometimes in a lot of the lighters it's super tiny, and of course I have to put a wick. Probably the wick will be easier on this one, just because like there is the wick has to come through here and come out from just on straight line. In a lot of the lighters, the wick has to come through one end and then it has to go in the middle. Because what I like to do with the wicks, I cannot just put it in and just like stuff cotton inside. It doesn't make sense. It has to go through the lighter, the wick, as much as possible when you're wicking. So I always try to like get the wick from showing from both sides, coming out from the top and from the bottom, and then start shoving, just shoving cotton on it. And this one is going to be easier probably because it's a straight line, and it's probably easy to. We'll see how this works. But the harder part is getting the old cotton out. This one is, frankly, it's a little bit annoying in a lot of the cases. Like it can be quite annoying, but sometimes it works well. It depends. You have to just shove it a little bit, like move it a little bit, try to catch. These ones are very handy. One of my favorite like pincers I have, because they're firm, they catch well, and they're a little bit bended, but you can see the cotton that is coming out. It's old. The color is not great, but it can take some time. Like it can be a little bit annoying, especially through small holes. Some lighters have bigger holes. This one is on the small side, on the small end, I would say. Quite a small hole. And there is no wick at all, so we don't have a choice. We have to take out the old cotton so we can re-wick the lighter itself. But move it around a little bit, like just trying to shove it, find some, get it to the entrance, and then just, yeah, this works wonders, guys. It can be annoying, it can be tedious, but sometimes 5, sometimes 10, sometimes 20 minutes, half an hour. Now, at some point, we will get to a point, because just this hole is so small. Like when I'm trying to go in with the pincers, they're just closing on me. So what I like to do here, when we take as much as possible, I have this like a dentist tool, not particularly like super hard, so I made a little hooks on it on the end. You can see, yeah, just with the pliers I bend it a little bit, the tops, yeah, so small hooks. And this one is useful. You start shoving in. You see how it's catching? You get it to the hole, then you pull it out with the pincers. Then another one. It can be annoying, but it has to be done. Like there is no way around it at this point. Just piece by piece, the old cotton goes out. Yeah. Continue with this one. Usually, like the Colibri lighter has like two ends, the original one. It has like two entrances, just because I think, like, you see the small pipe for the flint is going through the middle of the lighter, and it makes sense to have like just holes on the two sides, so you can put cotton on one side and the other one. Because actually on this one I have no idea now, when I started thinking of it, how I'm going to get all the cotton from the other side as well. It probably can be done, but it will be a little bit interesting to see what actually happens here, because I have no idea. Sometimes when it's hard, like getting out like whole thing, I use like a pair of this like sharp smaller pliers, because they catch better, and start catching it, twisting it a little bit. Just move it around, catch it, move it around, catch it, move it around, pull it out, move it around, pull it out. Not the most pleasant thing, I would say. On the contrary, it's probably one of the more annoying things to do with just an old lighter like this, but it's part of the process, I would say. Take out as much as possible. We're getting somewhere. By the way, these, like the old Ronson lighters and pretty much all the old lighters, you'll be surprised how much cotton you can stick inside. It can be quite a lot. Now I'll start digging with my tool here to find some. You see? What is this? Is this probably the... Yeah. Oh my god, you see the state of it? That's probably the old wick. Now I actually started wondering how I'm going to get out all the cotton from the other side. I'll try to get as much as possible. But yeah, it will be a little bit hard. Now when I think of it, maybe even if somebody at some point decided to change the cotton, he probably changed the cotton on just this part here of the lighter, and maybe now the rest is like a super old. I don't know. You can see the gunk that is coming out. Yeah, probably. That's on the other side is a pretty old one. I'm going to try to get as much as possible out. Yeah, it's not going to be very useful. Yeah, now I can see this can be quite annoying, just because there is no screw on this side, and it will be very hard. But I'm getting somewhere. When I let's see. Okay, so I'm getting to here. There is no cotton, or I cannot feel it. I can feel a little bit with the tool here. There is a little bit, I can feel it here and there. Yeah, but it's going to be hard. Okay. I managed to pull out something. Alright. Oh yeah, you can see the thing that is coming out. Pretty old. Yeah, not particularly well thought. Just to make it with one screw on one side. We'll try to do as much as possible. At this point, I don't know, am I even scratching? Probably I'm scratching a little bit of, yeah, probably this is cotton. It's just hard to get it around from behind the flint pipe here. Maybe we'll have to leave it like that. And I don't see... No, you cannot disassemble the lighter. Or at least I can't. Oh my god. What is this one? You can see what's... Yeah. It's definitely not a good idea if I can get out as much as possible from this one. I'm going to try to take as much as I can. Oh, come on, what is this? Okay, I managed to pull something out. Alright. I don't know, at this point it's going to have to be like just piece by piece, step by step. Sometimes I don't even know, am I catching like cotton, or am I catching the small pipe? I was definitely pulling on something so hard that it kind of like strengthened my bandit tool. So now I can only poke with it, I think. Never mind. The other side is still bended. Not very well taught, I would say. Yeah, this is kind of annoying, to be honest. I thought it was going to be easier, but this one is going to give us a hard time, I think. Yeah. We'll do as much as possible with the tools that we have. Yeah, it's hard. I think giving the state that, given the fact that I cannot reach very well this side, Yeah, probably trying as much as possible. I don't think I'll have a better tool or an opportunity. Yeah, this is probably going to be like the furthest. Let me try to bend my tool a little bit to see if I can make it. Okay, if I can make it like this. Yeah, this is not super hard. You can basically like play around with it a little bit. Make a little hook. Yeah, make a little hook like that. And I'll try to at this point I'm gonna have to there is a little bit, I can feel it, and I can try to just piece by piece trying to take it apart somehow. Like this. Aha! So this one is a little bit bigger catch. It's probably not much, but still. Yeah. There is a little bit. What if I try to do like this? It's not much. There is some. That is kind of like stuck behind. But I don't think it's a lot. I'll try to do my best though. Try to do my best to take everything out. Just piece by piece. Maybe I'll start even be a little bit more aggressive. Maybe this can work better. If I just start, trying to catch it like really hard, tear it apart. Yeah, something like this. Oh yeah. I think there is still a little bit that wants to come through, to come around. Yeah, tedious task. Huh, it's a big catch. Was that all? I don't feel much now. Maybe a little bit here in the far ends. Yeah, here on the far end there is a little bit. Try the other side. What if I bend this even more? Let's see now. Okay. I'm just trying to take everything out. As much as, because there's some junk inside. Like probably part of the old cotton became like a powder now. Yeah. Okay. Alright. Yeah, I wasn't thinking of that. I thought this was going to be an easy job initially. It didn't occur to me at all. That's the fact that it's coming through the middle, the flint pipe, that this is going to make it very, very hard for cleaning and recottoning it, basically. Well, to be fair, I think this is going to be it. Now, what I do sometimes is I get because it's a little bit dirty. You can see just a cotton bud. Put a little bit like a spirit, like an alcohol, and just with alcohol clean it a little bit, because I'm definitely going to change the gasket as well, because the old one is pretty rough. Yeah. Just clean from the gunk, you can see the head. Spin it around a little bit, and yeah, I think it's in a bit better state. Even the thread here, it was rusty. I remember. This was put a little bit alcohol on this one as well. Let's try to clean the screw itself. Just like that. With a little bit of alcohol, we take out the old rust. I'm not sure at this point is this even a rust. It's probably just like some residue from oxidation on the brass, perhaps, and probably because this is the old gasket. It is this color. It is basically, it's like a carton. It's like a paper. These gaskets, and I don't know. At this point, I'll replace it with a rubber one. I just have different sorts of gaskets, like different sizes. I think this one may be a little bit loose. No, see. Let's check. I think it's fine. Yeah, this seems alright. Yeah, I'm probably going to use this one. I can still see some rust inside. Or maybe not even rust, as I told you. We put a little bit more alcohol. Oh yeah, there is definitely. This one. Oh yeah. You can see how much better it is. The thread itself. Yeah, just spin it around a little bit. Let me get rid of the old cotton here. Okay. Now, let me clean the top as well. Well, there is no flint right now. I like to clean them from all the residue, from just residue from the bronze itself, from the flint, and because you know the flint is basically like bronze. Every time you're sparking, these pieces of bronze flying around. Yeah, just clean it a little bit here and there. I use this cotton, but they're quite useful. And sometimes, the striking wheel is fine. Sometimes they're quite rusty as well. They can be, and I like to get a small needle and just scrub it a little bit, like scratch it first, and then clean it with alcohol. It does work. It does work. It makes them. It restores them a little bit. It makes them a little bit better. Okay, let's see what types of. Because this one, the closed, like with a normal wick like this, it can be hard. Plus, this is like a wired wick. There is a small wire inside, and I don't like these wicks at all. It works sometimes, but mostly with like a Zippo type lighters. These are hard to get in and to take them out from the other sides, and they're a little bit like I don't know. To me, they feel synthetic. They work fine with the Zippo lighters, but not with this one. With this type of like closed lighters, just a hole, like an opening, just a hole from the bottom. It's I find it best to use like there's like a needle, like a thread. There's two ways basically. I've seen people, but I don't like this at all. Like as well, because you have to like make like a small lasso and put a wire, just a small, a very tiny, like bending wire. You can put you can tie the wick and then put the wire and try to take it from here. It works. I mean, but it's just a lot easier. They're selling like wicks, like this one, for example. This one is a little bit funny. It's a red wick. It's the first time I'm seeing. It was just interesting to me, so I decided to order it. But my point is, oh, it's quite a long wick, by the way. That's nice. Usually they sell them shorter. You can use this. You can use this quite some time, I think. If I can presumably open it. Okay, let's use my small scissors. Oops. Sorry. I wanted to lift up a little bit my camera. It's in the way. Okay. Yeah, I would say this is quite a long wick. This is the first time I'm testing it. I basically bought it because it's red, and I've never seen a red wick. Wow. Wow, this is a wick, guys. This is a wick. All right. So this is quadruple. This, yeah. So I folded it 4 times. Wow. And the needle, it's probably the longest needle I've seen. Usually, do I have? They're in the other room. I have some other wicks as well, which I ordered from China. These one I'll probably order again because just the needle is so. Usually, the needle is like this big. They make it like this big. This one is kind of crazy. It's kind of crazy. It's going to be a lot more convenient. And this is pretty straightforward because it's just one hole here, and you have to get it out from the other side. It's going to be super easy, I suppose. And I'm saying that, and yeah, okay, yeah, basically easy peasy. Don't make the mistake. Don't cut the wick from this side. Cut it from the other side, obviously, because you're going to need the needle later on for the next lighter. Okay, let's assume that this is going to be it. I'll leave a little left over like this. I'll cut it later. So what do we do now? I'm going to start putting some cotton in. Let me cut a little bit of cotton here and there. Because it's a small hole, I have to cut it like a small, just a tiny, like pieces of. What we'll try to do. How to approach this? Let me think a little bit. Because this wick is thick, but it is good that it's thick because the hole on this lighter is quite big as well. So let me start putting a little bit inside so we have something in the bottom. Okay. I'm just going to start shoving it in. And then smaller pieces I'm going to try to just kind of like push towards the other side. I'm just trying to make them go to the other side as well. It is good idea even for the wick to try because obviously it's best for a wick to kind of like go through the whole lighter, like just not in a straight line. I guess this one is going to be hard because there is no opening here. But when I was rewicking my Colibri, like the original Colibri, I managed to get the wick like from one end to go to the other end and then to pull it out. It was a little bit annoying, but yeah. But my point is, this is just to make it more efficient because it's going through like a little bit like a zigzag through the lighter. Now this one is going to be hard probably, but still I can try. So I can try to or at least let me see with this one what I can do. Just make it. Okay, let's see. Just to try to, I don't know. I'm a little bit like flying on the go here, because This is something I'm thinking at the moment, like just now. Nah, man, probably it's going to be too hard to make it, to do it like this. But we'll try to shove as much cotton as possible. Just be careful not to lose this end. It's a little bit funny, like this red wick. Strange, I like it. Maybe I managed to put it, to bend it over. At this point I'm going to cut it. I'll try to cutting it like this a little bit longer. And maybe now, probably now I can actually let me see. Let me put a little bit on this side. And now I can try to bend it over and shove it over there. I don't know, we'll see what happens. We will see. It should work though. Like realistically, it's a cotton, it's a wick, it's flint. It's one and the same action. Now with these old lighters, they can take quite a lot of cotton, by the way. They don't like the Zippos. The Zippos like in the Zippo lighter, the cotton is kind of like fluffy, just sitting there. Not a lot of cotton, just a few bits of cotton here and there. That's it. With the Ronson lighters, with the Paul lighters, with these old style lighters, you can put quite a lot of cotton in there. I think I'm good now, or at least it seems like it. I think it should be all right. Okay. Now I cut it to size, basically, with a big scissor first, and then I can shorten it with my. Oh, this one is quite hard. Not ideal, I would say, but I can trim it. Just trim it a little bit, or try to. Yeah, because I don't like a lot of wick showing on these lighters. Just a little bit is enough, usually. It's a red wick, a little bit strange. Okay. Yeah, it does it. It goes well. Now it's time for the filling. Let me get. You see what I've got here? I like to use it. This is like an old oil, like an old oil pump. I just like how it works. Okay, let's see if this is going to be enough. Wait a little bit. I'll put some more if we have to. Maybe a little bit more. Give it a rest. Okay. Oh, yeah. You see? I like it. I like the feeling when you make something work again. It works quite well. But thanks to the Ronson flints, like the rest, the other ones were just like, very shit. Yeah. I don't know about the red wick. It looks a little bit strange. But still. The point is, this is in your pocket. Take it out, you do it like this. Just a quick move. And then manually you have to shut it down. Yep. A little bit of cleaning maybe on the leather is pretty old. You can technically change the leather. Maybe I ordered some leathers. By the way, I'm waiting for them to arrive. I'll try to on some just to do like a little bit projects of mine. Just to do on some lighters that are originally without a leather. I can put leather on some appropriate models. I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, it's quite dirty, as you can imagine, from over the years. Oh yeah, it is definitely quite dirty. But there is a difference now when you start cleaning it up a little bit. Oh yeah, I can see the difference. Maybe I'll take. Let me see where I can find a cloth. Yeah, it's. Oh yeah. It's like I'm taking out the color a little bit, but it only seems so. It's actually cleaning. I mean, it's never going to be brand new, but that's the point, right? This is why we like old lighters. We don't need like brand new lighters. Although I have brand new lighters as well. I like some models of the new lighters as well as old ones. Just tightening this down. So we can actually tighten it down to a point where you can completely. If I lose the gasket, if I get rid of the gasket, I can probably turn it all the way down. But it is okay. This is probably the maximum. So I'm going to return a little bit because we don't need the we don't need the maximum because maybe at some point I want to change something again. Yeah, but to be fair, it works wonderful. I think it works even. This one works better than my original Colibri lighter. at this stage, but it's always like this when you change the flint, change the wick, change the cotton. You always get. Do we need some polish? I don't know. Sometimes the brass lighters I like to just polish. Just take a little bit of this polish paste on the bottom. Where is the brass? polish a little bit. I don't know if you Look, you get some oxidation on the thing. Yeah, there is a difference. I don't know if you can notice it, but there is definitely a difference when you polish a little bit. Try to get all the nooks and crannies. Plus, I don't care about this one. It's not like a super expensive branded one. It's just a random lighter. Probably still has some value, like the fact that it's quite old, but unbranded. But nevertheless, I don't care this much about brandings. I care about the product, and this product seems working quite fine. It's probably a copy of the Colibri lighter, but it's a nice copy, a good one. Just clean it a little bit. Clean it a little bit, give it some shine. Here and there, I like to do that. Some people don't. I like to polish just a little bit. Not like anything too crazy. Yeah. No, the bottom is shining again. The top is relatively clean, and yeah, you got it. I don't know now if you can do this on YouTube. I don't care at this point, but yeah. Did I mention that I was a smoker? Yeah. Why else would I deal with lighters? Okay. Yeah, so I'm just this is my first video. I'm actually making about lighters and stuff. I've been doing this for some time. If you manage to watch all the video, come to the end, because it's getting quite long now, like an hour. But yeah, that's it basically. Like I have a hobby collecting lighters, old lighters, some new ones as well, and yeah, trying to get them back into shape. I use them, by the way. I don't only collect them. I use them as well. Every day I'm changing. There is a new one, some lighter that I'm using every day. Basically, probably one of the cheapest ones. Like this is kind of like imitation of Dunhill. It's a new lighter. It just costs like a couple of pounds basically. But I like it. I use it like an everyday. It's not a bad lighter. It's fine. It works all right. And it is again like a kerosene lighter. I don't like the gas lighters. Like so I have some gas lighters as well, but mostly I care about the fuel lighters, the kerosene lighters. Yeah, so for example, I have some new lighter, basically Chinese, unbranded. I don't know. It's a branded one. Oh, it's a Zorro lighter. Actually, Zorro are making not bad lighters at all. I have a few of those. Yeah. This is what I'm using. I'm changing it sometimes with another one. Probably I'm going to use this for a week or so because it's just so cool. The mechanism on this one. I like this a lot. Yeah. Okay, guys. Probably in the future I'll make another video. I have this one going on. This was a little bit broken. I was trying to solder it, fix it a little bit here and there, and I'm in the process of rewicking. This is a polo lighter, by the way. I don't know if you can see it. Does it show on the camera? Yeah, pretty old pole lighter. It was a nuisance to. Yeah, this is the wick I was talking about. This was the small wicks. This red one is it is going to be much easier. I'm going to buy only these ones from now on. Yeah, but this is something I was stuck on. I'm going to redo. It's a pretty rusty one. It lost its shine. It's everything. But I managed to make it. It was hard, but I managed to make it somewhat spark again. Relatively okay. I'm going to do this one again, probably on the next video. But or maybe for the future I'll try to make some videos that start from the beginning, from the lighter, just trying to take it apart, the initial state. Because I don't know, I just decided to make a video. I was in the middle of doing something with these two lighters, and I decided, okay, maybe I'll record it. Maybe somebody will. It will be useful for someone if wants to try to work it around. I'm not saying I'm professional or anything, not at all. I'm just doing it for a hobby. I'm trying to figure out what's wrong with the lighters. But yeah, because this is a quite complex mechanism. If the mechanism was broken, I doubt I could manage to. Maybe I could. I don't know. It's not. It's a little bit complicated. Not that complicated. It's just one spring going from one side into another. It's very annoying to try to take it, put it together. But this is a story for another time. Okay, see you guys.